Hello, this is Kyle,
I'm Jack.
and we watch things. And today we're watching episode 4 or 5 of Twin Peaks. This episode is called "The One Armed Man." Correct, correct.
Yeah.
How you feeling about everything right now?
It's good. It's sort of disjointed a little bit. The flow isn't as epic as I expected it to be, but it's still there's a lot to process
So,
for
also
TV.
consider how network TV worked in late. This is '91, so this isn't like HBO and AMC going here's banger after banger after banger. Uh,
Yeah.
Just wasn't like that back then. And this was a replacement. So this was not
Oh, that's why there's 8 episodes.
why there's 8 episodes. So it came in at the end of the year. It was not even supposed to be on their thing. But anyway, I'm watching my 100th episode. Jack has watched one each and a couple of twice, and this is his fifth episode. And we're going to start with Sarah describing what the person looked like, the scary being at the bottom of the couch, I guess.
Ed Couch, yeah.
Um, Well, how do you explain what he is? Do you have any idea yet?
I have no idea what he is. Because of the dream from the Red Room.
Hmm.
He is associate of Bobby or I forget the other guy's name, but he's an associate with. As far as I know, he's just a person. He's just a human being. I don't think there's anything ethereal about him yet.
Well, I'll give you a little bit. Well, two trivia's. One, I'm going to be him on Saturday for Halloween. So,
Okay.
and Tina's going to be Laura Palmer wrapped in plastic. And two, so he was a lighting director on the crew, and he was bending down to pick something up or do something and rain something, and it hit him such in a way where people jumped, and he went. David Lynch went, "You got a job."
Wow.
So he was not an actor at the time. Frank Silva, hey, he has passed away sadly, but he was not a actor. He was a, I think he was in lighting. For some reason that sticks out to me.
Did
Uh,
he do anything after this?
I think he did a couple little things, but he spent the rest of his career in lighting.
Huh.
But
Okay.
again, another chance meeting or chance thing that they got a job on Twin Peaks after Andy being the chauffeur driver. He got to tell that story to us and how
That's
weird it
cool.
was and how wonderful it was at the same time. But
Yeah, he
anyway,
seems Andy's really stiff.
yeah, he's not an actor. Well, he said he was an actor at the time. He did say that. I when we saw him in person.
Okay.
I'd always heard he wasn't an actor, but he was an actor at the time. So struggling actor,
Gotcha.
very struggling. So not polished for sure, but very stiff. Sure, he is.
But I don't know if I can't tell if that's who the character is, and he's just making that person sort of
He's very
awkward.
he's a hippie in real life. So
Okay. So then he is
yeah,
he's making Andy a little,
making some choices.
yeah,
Um,
not bad ones either. Good choices.
Good choice. He's a great character.
Yeah.
Um, so we get to see Harry's talking to Laura, and they're talking about the necklace and the vision she had, uh,
Mm.
describing it, and kind of then we get Leland making fun of it. Right?
Yeah.
Did that
Yeah.
surprise?
What?
Did it surprise you?
Oh, a little bit. Yeah. I'm not in love with the Leland character. From previously falling on the casket, to the weird dancing at the end. Um,
Damn,
so eh, nothing surprises me with Leland because of the way the character is sort of unhinged at this point. But it just seems mean. He's just mean,
that
and
was
I don't know why.
that was mean for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Donna looks away when they talk about the necklace. She's got some guilt going on with that for sure. But two visions. Yeah, it's kind of mean. We go back to the sheriff's department, and Lucy's watching Imitation of Love, which is something we talked about last time. And then he asks just a simple question: "What's
Mhm.
going on?" And then we get a Lucy diving into the plot of Imitation to Love.
Yes.
Um, and then we get some drama between Lucy and Andy.
Andy, yeah, yeah. We don't know what's going on though. We don't
Something,
know why.
something else going right. So we finally get to them interviewing Jacoby. what seemed a long time should have happened before.
Yeah, we don't know how. I don't know how much space has happened between.
Everyone's a day.
uh, Yeah, it's a day or two, right?
Yeah, so we're not even just a day. Every episode is a day.
Oh, okay.
So we are on 5 days after they found Laura.
So not unbelievably far, but okay. Yes.
He just jumps, right? Like the first interaction kind of jumped. And then when he get real, she kind of sees me. I'm like, all right there, let's go talk.
Right. Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
how I would be. He does some golf ball tricks. Just some weird stuff with it.
Yeah.
Um, Jacoby wants to help, right? Do you think he wants to help, or is he just hiding behind HIPAA or patient confidentiality?
Well, I mean, if you go through that entire scene, he says he's running his own parallel investigation. So it's sort of suggestive that maybe he doesn't want to help per se. He doesn't want to,
Is he
he
there
wants
for
to maybe get
information?
information, but not
Yeah.
give too much.
He talks about Hawaii, you know.
This upset me so much
Why?
because he's standing there, he turns, he pivots, and he goes, "Oh, Tibet, my leanings also go to the Middle East, but mine are more in Hawaii." So theoretically, they're in Washington, so it would be to the west, not to the east. But he's going east leaning, so that would have put him all the way around over
Sure.
here. Versus,
Good point.
it was just a weird like oh, mine also go to the east, but Tibet's here, and you have to go further around to come to Hawaii. I thought it was weird.
He's weird.
That is strange.
Toby does talk about and give some. He does give information that he was following a man in a red Corvette, and they kind of know who that is.
Yeah.
They kind of. Then we get a call from Gordon Cole. What did you think of that phone call?
The phone calls from Gordon Cole.
The supervisor.
Oh yeah. I thought, honestly, what a great relationship this guy has with his supervisor. The supervisor calls, he's got good news, he's got bad news.
You
And
know,
he's like, "I'm not listening to your bad news," and he hangs up on him.
you,
Yeah. Seems like Gordon trusts Cooper.
you know who the voice is.
No, who's the voice?
That is David Lynch.
Is it really?
Yes, that is David Lynch.
Okay.
He likes to give himself some roles from time to time, small ones, but this might be one of his bigger ones. So
Might be one of his bigger ones.
yeah, he does some stuff.
Okay.
He will be a character at some point, but he is the boss. Love him. I love David Lynch though, but he was great in this too. He doesn't overplay. He's not a Tarantino at all.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not like I'm in your face and I'm gonna make myself up. No, it's that silly little stuff. Um, so they, afterwards are like, Jacoby, you can leave, and he says, stay around, but he's going to make the pilgrims to Pebble Beach. He makes everything a joke.
yeah.
Kind of disappointing. Cooper does
not professional for a doctor.
Yes, for a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be. He's listening to all the inner secrets of the town, small town. So he probably knows a lot. They talk about if Leo drives a red Corvette and that he has a man tailing Jacques Renault. Then we get a phone call on the phone. Gordon does say, some information. So we finally start getting more information about the crime itself. So more forensics. That's a common household twine. The twine from her wrists don't match. Marks on her shoulder were bird bites. So we get to learn that for the first time. You're talking about animals in the last episode. Now we got a bird introduced. And then there's something in her stomach that's a plastic fragment from something. And then they want to, Albert wants Harry's badge.
Yes.
Would you, in last episode you were saying you were kind of leaning with Albert on this one.
Well, I leaned with Albert on the need to do the autopsy.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with. I mean, obviously, I can't agree with the sheriff decking him. I mean, that was
a federal
not
agent,
professional.
a different.
Yeah. But I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I understand both sides. I get why he did it. I get why Albert wants his badge.
So Andy brings a sketch, what's going on, and it's the same, the same man Cooper dreamed of, Bob.
Yeah, except his eyes were a little further apart.
Yeah, that's just, and it's real quick too. It's like, yeah, you're good. Good sketch drawing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Very accurate, as we know. Especially her recalling that from a dream. That would be remarkable to be that close.
Yeah,
Uh,
days later, yeah, through
yeah,
all that trauma and
that's it.
distraught behaviors, and yeah,
And it was not a fast scene, but they say they found the one armed man at Timber Falls Motel. So we go there, and Josie's out there with the camera. You're not a big fan of Josie's character right now. You just don't
right.
understand.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see it.
Then we get a scene. Maybe this one drags for you too, with Catherine and Ben. In the
I
hotel.
again, I'm going to be honest. I like Catherine, so when she's playing her soap opera part,
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I like it.
They check. Harry pulls up to the motel. Hawk says to check room 101 under the name Gerald, which is his. You'll find out is his name. Then we get some little sinister talk about burning the mill. So we getting some past the fake ledgers into some real life stuff.
Right. We know what their plan is. We know
Mhm.
how they're going to get rid of Josie.
Then we get one of the most comedic scenes where Deputy Andy drops his gun and it goes off. And then Catherine plates it off as gunplay.
Yeah.
This happens all the time. You can tell Ben's not as nonchalant about it either.
Yeah, he's going to take Elvis and go take a bath.
Yeah, I know. I think that might be a euphemism.
Oh, okay. Okay.
um, but then we get the poker coin drop out of his pocket. It says One-Eyed Jacks.
Right.
So she knows what One-Eyed Jacks is. I'm surprised everybody doesn't know what One-Eyed Jacks is, especially apparently how close it is.
Right. And how everyone goes.
Apparently everybody goes, which is weird to run into people that you don't want to run into.
Mm-hmm.
So the officers are showing Gerald the picture, and he's like, he looks like somebody, doesn't he?
Yeah.
just That's just the weirdest thing to say. But he does look like somebody. And they talk about Bob and his best friend, Bob Lidecker. That's a veterinarian, but he's in a coma. So it can't be him, right?
Right.
He tells me he lost his heart in a car accident while he's on the road selling.
Pharmaceuticals.
But now he's selling shoes.
Just the right ones.
Just the right ones. And he
Yeah.
does figure that out. And he does say that his tattoo said mom.
Yeah. And then he bursts into tears. What?
He lost it. He lost his mom, probably.
Yeah,
I,
but it just you would assume it's been some time and some time had passed. It wasn't so fresh that you'd be that distraught. I don't think. A little overacted to me.
they go back to the car, and Hawk tells them that Josie has been stalking out the hotel. So you think that would raise more red flags, but really not much. Then we get an interesting interaction in the bathroom between, because they don't go
Audrey.
through a whole lot, for
No.
being that. So we get Audrey and Donna talking about running away, and she's Donna's like, ooh, mysterious, kind of like they are friends at that point, when you know that there's a rivalry there, um or a distrust.
Right. Yeah.
But they want to solve the murder now. Cool.
It's weird to me because Donna clearly she's going to help Audrey, but
Yeah,
then demands that Audrey not tell anybody, even though Audrey said, "I'm going to solve this for Cooper."
yeah.
So it's like she's gonna, if she finds anything out, she's gonna tell Cooper. So anyway,
So now we
kids.
get to meet Hank Jennings, um where he is up for parole, and says that they'll be man and wife, and he's got a job for her. So kind of the opposite of how she's kind of been with Ed in what's
Yes.
going on with him. So not sure why she's so happy. Not happy. You could tell she's being stern, like, I'm putting down the law, but still you're helping him.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Just yeah.
um, they go to the gas station next, and there's a convenience stores and Lydecker's veterinarian office, and there's a llama. You love
The
a llama.
llama. It's yeah.
So unscripted. The llama just walked past, stopped, looked at Cooper. Just, that was not planned.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, you couldn't plan that, but wow.
Just a great scene. And to look at Cooper too and say there's something, yeah. Um, they look at the picture and go, no, that's not Dr. Lydector, which is weird because, Gerald had already said it wasn't.
Right.
I guess they didn't trust him and they wanted to check. And then we get, steals all the files.
Well, yeah.
Taking them all. And there's a lot of files. We go back to the Johnson's house, and Shelly and Bobby are making out. Kind of, he's pissed that James was there, and you would think Shelly would be like, well, you're with me now, so who cares?
Yeah, that's what I find that odd too.
Yeah, there's no jealousy, it seems like, with Shelly
Shelly.
was the other woman both ways.
Yeah.
And, she's cheating on her husband and knows that Bobby's cheating on Laura, and she's totally fine with it. She's got
Well, more than that, I mean, he's mad that she's cheating on him, and she's okay with that. Like he's jealous, and of Bobby's jealous, and she's okay with Bobby being jealous. It's weird.
we find out some more about Bobby being linked to with Leo and Jock being a connection and running drugs across the border.
Yeah.
And then Shelly shows him the bloody shirt, and you can see Bobby's little mind going, "Ooh, we got some stuff." And then you get a little sexual scene with the gun.
Weird play for the 90s, but okay.
It is a little weird play for the 90s, early 90s too.
Yeah.
They go back to the sheriff station, and they got that huge stack of files, and they say Harry, and Harry tells them that you and Andy are going to go through them all to Lucy, and she's not happy about that. You can tell something's going on. She does not. They go to this firing range, and Andy doesn't know why she's and Lucy, and you get some a little bit of misogynistic stuff here, where you can't understand the ways of a woman.
Yeah, they're just cut from a different cloth.
Different cloth. You get that from Cooper says that.
Cooper says it. Yeah.
So then he starts shooting. Harry looks terrified. I mean, not Harry, but Andy looks terrified.
He does.
His reaction is so comical in this.
Yeah.
He looks like that had to be the first time to me he shot a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. His eyes are blinking. He's jerking everywhere. It's crazy.
It's great. Yeah.
Hawk does very well. And then Cooper and Harry shoot. Harry does very well, but Cooper, he put two through each nostril.
Two through each eye and one through each nostril.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's crazy. But apparently the shooting range is connected to the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
Because they're just walking right back and forth. And Lucy says they're organized alphabetically by the name of the pet.
Yes.
So they got to figure out, they had to go through every file to figure out which ones are birds. Shelly then tells Norma that there's one too many men in her life, and she's like, yeah, I get that. They talk about the regret of getting married young, and they both want a good man, and they think Bobby's gonna be the good man. Big Ed, sure, I can see. I don't think Bobby is. But Norma's putting her foot down. I'm going to divorce him. That's not going to go over well. And then Shelly, implies that she's got a plan for Leo.
Yeah, I have a plan for Leo.
And they're going to go do a spa day together. And then we get a James scene again. They go to the church. He invites him to the church potluck. Then you talk about what Audrey told her. And then we get Maddie walking in. And we get more James outstanding acting. Like, who are you?
It's so odd.
I don't know if he's ever talked to a human before Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You're like, the hell? And wouldn't he known that she had to look like, I don't know. We call one like that double cousins, probably, because how much they look. I have a double cousin who looks just like me, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
My mom and my dad, their sisters and brothers, married each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a double cousin who looks, and he does parody music.
Wow.
Yeah. but
I,
that's all that matters.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
I know. I don't either. He's been on the Dr. Demento show. Who found Weird Al Yankovic?
Wow,
Yeah. So he does those type of songs.
that's pretty cool.
It
How
is.
have we never talked about this before?
I think he's doing country music right now. I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Madeline talks about that she looks like Laura, but they didn't know each other well. They do look like each other.
Yeah.
And then we find out Hank got parole.
Coming home, baby.
Coming home. We hit Ben on an exercise bike talking to the Icelandic investors.
Yeah.
We get a nice little scene between Audrey and Ben. Are you disappointed in me? Are you embarrassed of me?
Yeah. I thought it was genuinely nice until it gets to the end.
Until it gets to the end. But at one point, you can kind of see that he does care about her. I think he does.
I think he does.
She wants to work at the cosmetic department. And she sees the picture with Laura. That's weird.
Yeah, because one, why is it sitting on a desk right there? I mean, that's kind of strange. And two, were they close?
We don't have a connection yet other than Johnny.
But then there they are in a photograph together. Which
so she sees that and she's like, okay. Then Ben needs to go meet somebody down by the river and to be discreet. Yeah. They start going through the veterinary office. Gordon Cole calls and says that they're faxing the reconstruction of the plastic object, and it's a poker chip with Jay. And we kind of already know what that means. They kind of
assume it's
at the hotel.
Yeah.
And then Andy finds a file for Waldo, a Mania bird, owned by Jock Renault.
Right.
You know anything about Mania birds? MYNA.
I don't know anything about Miner birds. You?
I do because of the show.
Oh, okay.
If you did. Then we get to see some people playing tennis randomly.
Yeah.
And the officers run into the apartment building up the stairs, knock on the door for Jacques. And then Bobby's inside, hears them, and he flees out the window down the alley. And that alley I've been at. The officers enter in a police car with sirens blowing, boom, boom, boom. Cooper finds the bloody shirt with Leo's initials, and we know why now. Bobby planted it.
Right.
So we're seeing forensics take a turn for this one. We're trying to solve the murder. Like last episode, we didn't really try to solve the
murder.
Right. This episode, we're trying to solve the murder. Give me more forensics. Then we get to close up the red Corvette. Hey, foreshadowing.
Hey. Yeah.
Right. We were foreshadowed. Leo smoking and Ben taps and goes, yeah, nice and discreet, a big old red Corvette in the middle of the woods. And then they point, we got a body. Is this our second body?
Yeah, it is.
And it's Bernie. Bernie's a Renault as well.
Right. The brother that they had in the Bookhouse Boys had.
He's like, yeah, I don't think he'd give me up, but he's not too bright. Why'd you kill him?
Right. You shouldn't have trusted me.
And then we find out who's going to burn the mill. It's going to be Leo. Make it look like arson, gives him a bunch of cash. I don't know if I trust Leo as my master criminal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but there aren't any other big criminals in Twin Peaks
that we know of. But
sure, that we know.
Yeah. He is the resident scumbag.
Yeah.
We get James and Donna walking through the woods, and they go to find the locket, and they go to pick it up, and it's gone.
How could she have known?
How could she have known? And now for the sake of their relationship, which didn't start until afterwards, they've got to solve the murder. So now we got everybody wanting to solve the murder. Finally, after 5 days.
Yeah.
Josie gets a call from Harry. It's like, why are you with the mill? She blows him off. Pete comes in and she fixes him a sandwich. Such a nice girl. They want to go to a fishing contest, and we get some more jokes about, not knowing the language that well or sayings. She walks towards this big beer and gets a phone call, and it's Hank licking a domino.
Yeah, what's the sucking of the domino?
Yeah, how about the timing? It's like she just had picked it up and then he called dead.
Yeah.
It,
It's so strange.
it could happen.
I guess.
That is the end of this episode. What are we giving this episode rating?
I like this one. This was probably close to an 8 for me. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
The pace was good. The story was there. There was enough of those unique components that kind of kept me interested. So yeah, it was easy to follow this one.
yeah.
Um,
You can tell that they're kind of tightening things up.
yeah,
You kind of had to do that at some point. You couldn't have the soap opera go on forever. We still have it, but now this is a murder mystery. That's what
yeah.
this case is. Top three characters for this episode.
All right. So my top three characters. I struggled a little bit, but I like Pete right there at the end. I think it's interesting that he's going to ask Josie to go. I mean, it's kind of weird to ask Josie to go on a fishing thing with him, but I like his character. I like how he's acted. It feels genuine and authentic. So I like Norma in this one.
Yeah,
She's more of a focal point. I kind of feel her struggle with Hank and Ed and everything. So I like her. And then I had a Lucy Andy. I like Lucy and Andy. Their interactions to me are just they're worth watching. I
they
just like
are,
it.
and they were in person too. Those two,
Okay.
that banter is genuine.
Oh, that's cool.
Bottom three characters.
So I struggled with the bottom three characters because I don't want to just keep hitting the same old ones. But I had Donna and James. I just can't get past Donna and James. They're just I don't like them. And then Bobby and Leland. I didn't like Leland in this one, like I said from the beginning.
That was
So
a jerk. He acted like a jerk towards it.
I mean, I get that he's hurting, but to lash out
Yeah.
like that and just to act so just completely. I mean, he was in theory, he was a professional individual, and he's just completely come unglued.
Oh, completely.
And I don't want to be cold, but you gotta keep some of it together. I mean, anyway, that's my bottom three.
Favorite scene?
My favorite scene is going to be I really enjoyed. I like the interaction in the bathroom. The bathroom scene between the two, between Audrey and
Okay.
Donna. I thought that was I don't know, it had high school components. I don't know. It just weird. She comes in smoking, and they're gonna work it out. So yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that scene.
Favorite quote?
Oh, so my favorite quote came from, well, it was the beginning, but it's Cooper's. He didn't go to the because he's a strong sender.
Right.
He didn't want to taint the mom's vision, and
Right.
he's a strong sender, so he didn't go. And I thought that was just a weird kind of one-off line that just kind of got tossed out, but I really like that. So
Nice. And any David Lynchian moments there?
I don't know if I have Lynchian moments. Of course, I had a couple notes. I had what's up with the domino, because I think the domino is weird. And he what do they pay off the domino in some way?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, and then okay, uh, uh oh yeah, and then I don't really have anything else. I had
My,
that, and my favorite scene. I love the llama.
the llama scene, and that's a Lynchian moment to me, where it's
It's
just like,
unbelievable.
it's something out of nowhere that's
Yeah,
quirky.
and
And
and Cooper doesn't blink. He
yeah,
doesn't. It doesn't phase him at all. He's just like, yep, that happens out
I
all
would
the
have been
time.
afraid he was going to spit on me, so I don't know if I'd have gotten through that scene fine.
Yeah,
They like to spit.
but it was perfect. And what luck to catch that on film,
Yeah, and
because it
not
only happened once.
yeah.
So
And who killed Laura Palmer?
so we're on episode 5,
Yeah,
and they want you to believe it's Leo.
right.
They're doing everything they can to shove Leo. So I got to go with Leo. I mean, I
Yeah.
know it's probably not, but I mean, right
Would you
now,
be disappointed if it was not?
no. I mean, I would be disappointed if it was, because that's just
Too
so
obvious.
spoon fed.
Okay.
You want to have it be of something interest, but right now, all arrows point at Leo. The red Corvette, the bloody shirt. Yeah, he's suspect number one.
Gotcha. That's all we got for this episode. Leave us some comments. Let you know what you think, how this episode ranks for you, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.